Hey everyone, can you hear me back there? Yeah? Perfect. Happy to be here. I hope everyone has a great conference. We certainly do. Um, I wanted to talk about something that really gets me going, and I think that's a common objective between kind of the industries. How do we make blockchain, crypto, or any other definition of the technology, how do we make sure that it gets to mass adoption? And I think that I want to talk about an angle towards that goal, which is a bit different than what usually we talk about. So a bit about myself. My name is Alon. I'm the CEO of Blocks. I've been in the industry for around 6 years now. I'm a developer. This is how I got my start. Contributed code to Bitcoin, to Ethereum, developed my own wallet along the way. And about 2 years ago, co-founded Blocks, which has the mission to really create powerful and enterprise-grade tools for individuals and companies that engage on a day-to-day basis with crypto assets and cryptocurrencies. 40 people in the team, spread around 4 offices around the world, 40 dedicated people servicing really the top 100 crypto companies and projects out there, managing and tracking over $3 billion worth of crypto through Blocks. And really what we do is we really make those companies more efficient. We lower their costs, lower barrier of entries. But really what we do the best is standardize complex operational procedures and generally speaking, how do you operate with crypto assets and standardize those things. And this is extremely important because it really lowers the barrier of trying out and creating a crypto company. And that's a motif that I want you guys to remember. It's really important. It's kind of an underlying kind of idea we have that mass adoption of blockchain really has to go through what we call a game of big numbers. It's really down to how many trial and errors of different ideas and different entrepreneurs do in order to get to be successful and create a service people use. Because at the end of the day, mass adoption really means a lot of products, a lot of services that individual people use. And it really boils down to how easy it is to try out new ideas. And so I kind of wanted to give an example. There's around 1.5 million tech startups in the world, and the reason why this number is so high is because nobody really knows how to predict success in terms of creating services and products. And so there's a lot of people trying out, and they're trying out and trying out until something succeeds. Most of them fail, but some of those succeed. And all of them try to create new capabilities of technologies or take something which is already out there and create a variation of it, again, in order to create something which is interesting, something that resonates with the consumers. And we need to ask ourselves if getting to mass adoption goes through having a lot of those trial and errors and everyone can test their ideas easily, what does it take to have as many people as possible trying out their ideas and actually creating companies? And there's a lot of kind of things that enable that, but basically there's 4 fundamental things. First of all, it's talent, right? You need to have talented people that come and try out new things. And of course, in the blockchain industry, there's a lot of talent. You need to have a new technology which is exciting and requires new innovation, which is obviously blockchain fits into that requirement. You need to have capital, that's an obvious thing, but you also have to have fundamental services that make it very cheap and make it very cost-effective and efficient to actually try out, go ahead and open a company. And those fundamental services is really kind of the key to mass adoption in my opinion, because if you have those fundamental services, you can allow other people to build on top of it. And I'll give an example. Let's say I want to open an e-commerce website, right? I can use a wide variety of different services out there to really help me build that company and really make it very, very cheap to do so. You can literally go in your garage and open up an e-commerce website. You can use various technologies like AWS, Android, and Apple. You can use Salesforce and GitHub and Jira. All of those things really help you build your company. Stripe, QuickBooks, you can use well-formed and well-tested regulatory frameworks and legal frameworks. And all of those are really the environment in which entrepreneurs go ahead, try an idea, build it, fail, succeed, and so on and so forth. The issue is that in the crypto space, we don't have that wide variety of kind of fundamental services that really enable that. And the thing is, and the result of that is obviously that it's very hard to create a crypto company or create a blockchain initiative. And the thing that kind of results from that is that there's less and less people trying out new ideas. And again, if you're getting back to the idea that in order to get to mass adoption, we need to try new ideas, try out and fail, try and fail, until we get to those right things, right services, right products. We need to have those things in place. We need to have those fundamental services which lower the cost and enable everyone to try out new things. And that's really what we're at Blocks trying to do. And for us, it's really, in order to go forward and try to reach mass adoption, we have to really adopt new tools to enable us to do so. And so with Blocks, we're trying to figure out how to do that from the operational point of view, the financial point of view of those companies. And we think of ourselves as a kind of an A to Z platform, which enables them to be compliant, to file taxes, to do reporting and so on in a very, very cost-effective and easy way. And that's crucial because those are some of the biggest complexities those crypto companies are facing. We enable stuff like automatic tracking of assets and wallet, reporting on various levels, audit, like every company needs to go through audit, and make it very, very simple. Security, and enhanced security and privacy, transparency, and so on. And again, the goal for us is, and I think the goal for the industry at large is, we need to have those things in place that enable everyone to try out new ideas easily. And so hopefully Blocks in its own right will enable those companies to lower their operational costs, lower the barrier of entry of new entrepreneurs trying out new ideas, and hopefully we'll have more and more other services like we have in the internet kind of e-commerce or internet kind of technologies, which will enable us to get to mass adoption. Thank you.